Sometimes I question my own existence in this plane. Now, let me tell you about the agendas I've noticed here in hell. Although many think everything is predetermined, those of us aware of being here know that there are different agendas, alliances, and rivalries, even if they lead nowhere. Some invoke God, despite knowing there is no communication here. Others conspire, try to escape, or seek answers in new and old religions that intersect and mix, only confusing themselves and their followers. Hell is not a place of eternal flames. In fact, the only flames appear in wars. It is a mirror of life itself. Here, every action is reflected and imitated, but it only counts if you do it from the heart. That's one of the unwritten rules. Many blindly follow, copying behaviors in search of points that are never reflected on any visible scoreboard. Who keeps track? No one knows, and no one tells you whether you're winning or losing. I am baffled by the number of religions and beliefs in this astral plane, timeline, or dimension, whatever you want to call it. In the place where I existed before, there were only two types of people: those who worshipped a female goddess, unlike the majority here who come from an earth that believes in a male god, and the scientists, who worship no one. Here, thousands cling to different creeds, carrying guilt with no clear origin. Others seem like simple NPCs. Empty and repetitive, like shadows without purpose. This makes me think that maybe they are here only to confuse the true creators. Sometimes I feel like we're trapped in an endless cycle, as if we were living in a cult novel similar to the Poseidon Adventure, where a group of people enjoys being on a sinking ship. As I observe these dynamics, I wonder if this place is truly hell or a paradise destroyed by our ignorance. Perhaps it was once Eden, and we turned it into this. It's a disturbing thought, but I'm increasingly convinced that there is no separate hell, only a paradise we've undone. The only thing I am certain of is that I have already died. Sometimes I feel like I'm writing a testament, a reference for whoever takes my place when I'm gone. Even though I've died thousands of times across different timelines and planes, I have a strange feeling that I will soon leave this place. I want to leave something to ease the way for whoever comes after me. Maybe someday, when another version of me arrives here, they will find these words and use them as a guide. Among the agendas I have identified, some simply seek to continue existing, enjoying the pleasures this hell disguised as paradise offers. Others try to connect with higher dimensions, convinced that a heaven still exists, even if the signal is cut off. And then there are those who wish to forget, trapped in a routine where every day repeats itself, as if monotony were the only possible escape. I've noticed there are alliances, but these are fragile, held together by threads of distrust and suspicion. Here, we all know that no one is going anywhere, which makes any collaboration end in failure. It's a game with no clear rules, and the only certainty is that nothing is as it seems. In my travels through this plane, I learned to recognize the NPC. They are beings who show no signs of introspection or questioning. They react predictably and seem to be here only to fill empty spaces, creating the illusion of a society. But not all are like that. There are true souls who, like me, have concluded that this place is a prison of mirrors where our actions and desires reflect over and over again, in a maze I have yet to finish. So, why am I still here? What am I hoping to find? Perhaps it is the hope of discovering something more, finding an exit, or understanding the purpose of this eternal repetition. Because although I feel trapped, I sense there is something beyond. A hidden answer behind each reflection. Being here, I ask myself 1,000 things. I think I will start writing a manual or a book. Everything is the same as on my home planet, only a few letters change. Here it's called Emzen, on Earth, they called it Amazon, and on my planet, it was known as Quemazon. It's curious how the truth isn't absolute, it all depends on the eye of the beholder. One thing is certain, the laws of physics don't apply here. I think it's time to rest, I've spent too much time philosophizing. Correction, I still have to arrive. Sleeping while driving and drinking isn't a good idea.